الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأصلي وأسلم على رسول الله صلاة وتسليما يليقان بالحبيب المصطفى النبي المجتبى صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وتابعيه وتابعي تابعيه إلى يوم الدين. أحبتي وأحبائي في الله، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Last night we were talking about fasting and what is the definition of fasting. And some Muslims would think fasting means that abstaining from food and drink and that's it. As long as I can control myself not to eat, not to drink, as long as I can do this really well, so this is fasting and I'm 100% performing that one of the 5 pillars of Islam, as-siyam. No. Fasting doesn't mean only you'll be abstaining from food and drink, biological needs, from dawn to dusk, and that's it. As we have said last night, and I said it before, if you make sure that fasting with that full definition of fasting, authentic definition of fasting, the real definition of fasting, yes, your stomach, down to dust, no food, no drink. But your mind, your thought, your vision, your eyes, your hearing, your tongue, your hands, and your feet, and mainly your heart. All of these faculties Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to you when you are fasting. All of them should be fasting. Should. And of course some people, as I asked last night, how come all of these would be fasting? Let's assume or pretend we are in this situation. I'm fasting and no drink, no food. Okay. But that brother or that sister in my life, are you following me? Choose anyone. Could be your spouse, your husband, your son, your daughter, your friend, your brother, your sister. Your relationship with that one while you're fasting, are you following me? Always think of him or her in a bad way or in a negative way. Always look at him or her in a bad way or a negative way. You see all the bad things on that person. What you hear about that particular person, always bad things. You lend your ears to people around you and you love to hear from them bad things about that person. What you're saying in response to what you're hearing, what you're saying, what you respond by your tongue, saying bad things about that person. When you're dealing with that person, even extended your hand to him or her, to shake hand with him or her, is not that serious. That hand, if she can slap, she slaps. Can betray, can betray. Can hit, can hit. That hand. Or that finger can point to him or her this way in a negative way. Or their feet. That person in that situation, you walk into him or her, but to do something bad for him or her. Can you imagine that relationship while you're fasting and pretending or assume you're fasting, no food, no drink, but you let all of those faculties behave this way toward this brother? You call this fasting? What do you call it? Wallah, you're fooling yourself. Wallahi, you're cheating. You're not doing the right thing. Not at all. This will never be accepted. رب صائم. This Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the hadith. رب صائم. And the meaning of it. لا يناله من صومه إلا الجوع والعطش. You may find someone who's fasting, the only thing who gain out of this fasting, just being hungry and thirsty. That's it. That's it. And I can do it. Yeah. 8 hours I can do it. 9 hours I can do it. 10 hours, 16 hours I do it. But the mind and the thought and the tongue and the vision and hearing and everything, doing bad things. Put siyam in one side for a while. What kind of relationship you as a brother to have toward that brother or that sister? What? What? Any situation, anyone in backbiting, you participate. Oh, if that person XYZ are saying bad things about that, no. I can tell you more and more and more and more and more. You start giving a lecture about that brother or that sister. Or hear someone and say, let me hear from this, let me hear from this, let me hear from this. Anything bad. You see something? I saw millions of things. What kind of fasting this would be? But if you add to all of these the most serious matter, your heart. How my heart would be fasting. My heart. All of what I perceive by seeing or hearing or talking or touching or walking, all of the outcome of this coming to where? To your heart. It builds up. This person you see him bad. This person you talk about him bad. This person you bond to him bad. This person you walk to him in order to cause him bad things. This person, you name it. What my heart would be carrying toward that person? I hate him. I hate him. Yeah, I hate him. He has no room in my heart. Khalas. Your heart is already sealed toward that person. That relationship. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ألا إن في الجسد مضغة إذا صلحت صلح الجسد كله وإذا فسدت فسد الجسد كله ألا وهي القلب. There is a lump in your body. If it is right, good, correct, the whole body is right and correct. If it is corrupted, the whole body is corrupted. All of those bad things coming through, all of those faculties and perception come to my heart. My heart again would reflect upon that. I do not want to see him. I do not want to deal with him. I do not want to speak with him. I do not want to shake hand with him. I do not. And wallahi, I'm saying this and listen to this oath by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People around you would feel it, would perceive it, would you realize it. You're coming to that brother and say, Assalamu alaikum akhi, with a very good intention, with a pure heart, with everything, and you'll find him or her, wa alaikum salam, doesn't want to look at you, doesn't want to talk to you. You know right away that person carries something deeply in his heart against you. But you meet someone and say, Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam, how are you? How's everything, this and that. That's the person I want to relate to. So in your siyam, and you're behaving this way, yet you're claiming that you're fasting, la wallahi, go, have 3 meals and enjoy. Instead of fooling yourself, and instead of you pretending you're fasting. رُبَّ صَائِمٍ لَيْسَ لَهُ مِنْ صِيَامِهِ إِلَّا الْجُوعُ وَالْعَطَشِ. You might find someone fasting, the only thing he gained out of it, just being hungry and thirsty. That's it. Ya akhwa, be careful. Be extra careful. Tonight, before you leave this masjid, take that commitment upon yourself. Be committed. Promise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my fasting tomorrow would be not only my stomach, but it is my mind, it is my thought, it is my eyes, it is my vision, it is my hearing, it is my tongue, it is my hands, it is my feet, it is my legs, it is my heart. That's why by the end of the day, when you come, you're about to break your fasting, you feel different. Allahu Akbar. Did I accomplish that wonderful day of my life with that happiness? I'm coming to food to eat, I enjoy. I'm thinking about my dear brothers in Islam and my dear sister. I carry nothing against them. I love them for the sake of Allah. I make dua for them in behalf of them and in their, behind their back. That's the way. As you will find out in the community, that wonderful and a great and sincere brotherhood and sisterhood coming out of the Siyam. Because we are in an intensive training. Did you get my message? Did we? Wallahi. Promise Allah in your salah today to do it this way, wallahi. For the rest of the month, you cannot imagine what the reward of Allah. إِلَّا الصَّوْمَ فَإِنَّهُ لِي وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ. Leave that siyam to me, Allah is saying. And I reward you according to what I see, in what you do, in what you say, in what you behave, in your relationship. And you'll see the outcome. Don't ask anything from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask for anything from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As long as you perform the siyam this way, you'll see the outcome. You'll see the outcome. Enough reminder. I may ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to remind myself first and foremost, to remind all of you to take it seriously, to benefit from it, insha'Allah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma ameen, Allahumma ameen. Allahumma jaddid al-iman fi qulubina. Allahumma naqi qulubana min al-khataya. كما نقيت الثوب الأبيض من الدنس. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع ومن قلب لا يخشع ومن نفس لا تشبع ومن دعوة لا يستجاب لها. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. اللهم توفنا مسلمين وأحينا مسلمين وألحقنا بالصالحين غير خزايا ولا مفتونين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.